Seattle airport right now. And everyone's being healthy here today. There's live music. It's like community feeling in the Pacific Northwest, which is rare. And I have my salad too. And we got here just in time for lunch. Our flight boards in a few minutes. That's improvement from what we have been taught by our parents. Our parents have taught us to go to the airport 10 hours in advance. And I remember my parents have made me sleep at the airport overnight to catch a flight the next day, which was not early morning but in the morning. And we are pretty excited for New York because we used to live in Jersey City, so right across the river, and we used to go there all the time a year ago. And now we live in near Seattle, like it's not the same. We have been excited about this for 2 weeks, and it's crazy that we haven't been this excited about something in so long. All that advice that you get on threads or Instagram from real adults, professional adults who have been adulting, they're like the only way to successfully adult is to have something to look forward to, even if it's big or small. And right now, for us, that is New York City. So we'll board in a few minutes and I'll see you there.
There's nothing wrong with that. Tripping, yeah, we all lose track. I wouldn't mind it if I find it. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't have to be an acrobat. I wouldn't mind it. Should I find it? All my life it's been up and down, but always comes back to you. Didn't ask for any favors.
One thing I noticed, I usually look at my feet when I'm walking. I look at the ground more. And this might be silly, but in New York there is so much to do and there's so many beautiful buildings that I look up where the buildings end in the sky and I keep looking. Just one of those things that I have better posture in New York.
Please tell me what you like. There's nothing wrong with that. Tripping, yeah, we all lose track. I wouldn't mind it if I find it. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't have to be an acrobat. I wouldn't mind it. Should I find it? Oh, Father, please come to my rescue. I was caught up in your landscape. Please tell me, now what am I supposed to do? I was caught up in your landscape. You don't know me the way that I know you.
This is day 2 and we are at New York City Marathon. I don't know if you can hear any of the background noise. It's very loud here. What's special about New York is not just the pretty buildings and the skyscrapers and the architecture and just how magical it is in the fall. What's special about New York is the spirit of the people. And on this day, on the marathon day, that spirit is seen everywhere and that spirit is tenfold. So the whole thing with Western countries and with their transactional nature and community-less nature is that you feel alone. Even if you've achieved things in your career, you feel alone all the time. You don't want to be here anymore. It's at the cost of what? At the cost of your sanity, you don't want to be here. But that's different about New York because everywhere you go, you can just have a simple human interaction with just about any. And if you don't want that, you can choose not to have that. But in New York, you can have it. Just if you walk down the street, you can talk to 10 people, just a simple little conversation for 2 minutes and that's it. And that is multiplied tenfold on this day with everyone cheering. If you barely know a person whose husband or partner or girlfriend is running, you will stand and cheer for them. And my husband is running, so there are about 4 people who are cheering for him. We have all the boards that we made for him and everything. So it's magical to be here on this day. My friends and I cheered for 4 hours. Once everyone we knew had crossed the finish line, we were tracking them. We started walking to meet them near the end at Central Park. And on the way, we saw so many orange coats. Everyone was congratulating each other, and everyone seemed alive, like part of a big group project we all got graded an A on.
Yeah, I'm feeling tipsy. I'm on the move. We're getting frisky. We're in the group. People are smiling, and the music is on fire. The lights are turning me on, and they're lifting me higher.
I think marathons have that way of making anyone feel like they just ran a race, even though you only run 5 miles at a time.
Yeah, something inside me is saying that I'm on the move, baby. Hey, I'm moving on up to a higher destination. I'm moving on up. I'm feeling cheeky. I'm on high. I'm feeling forward. Yeah. I'm in the sky. All I see is happy people coming up to the dance floor.
Day 3, it's cloudy, so I'll go to Central Park because the fall colors look better in a cloudy, rainy atmosphere. And then I'll go thrifting in Brooklyn because everyone else is working and I'm not allowed to. So, thrifting is my job, and I'll see you there.
The beat is lifting me up, and it's lifting me higher, higher, higher. It makes me say that I feel alright. I feel good. I'm in the groove. Hey, hey, something inside me feels like I'm on the move.
I forgot my mic. I'm sitting in Central Park. I don't know if I'll ever use this clip, but I'm gonna say it out loud anyway because I'm feeling it right now. The rest of America is so boring. All these small towns, they can have their own charm, I'm sure. And if you live there, if you are from there, you have your little town quirks, and somehow you can find happiness there. I maybe, but clearly that is not the case. We are all miserable. Everyone is shopping all the time or complaining all the time about how they feel stuck in life or they have no purpose. And I realized something yesterday while I was walking through the streets of New York, I was feeling like a main character. And that's the thing about New York. Everyone can feel like a main character whenever they walk through just about any street. There's so much to do. There's so many things to keep discovering. Even if you've lived here, even if you know most of the streets, there's a lot that you can keep discovering. And I realized that's why as a kid we didn't have this midlife crisis or quarter life crisis, because as a kid we were surrounded by things that we were learning about, we were discovering about life, and that curiosity, that learning phase that we all have, that lights up our brain when we discover something new on our own, especially through boredom, not because we didn't grow up with iPads. We were hanging out with our thoughts. That made us able to create something interesting out of nothing. That drive to keep learning something new, not all the time, but maybe once a month, just a tiny little thing to look forward to, which I think is a cheat code of adulthood. You have that here. You have that in some of the big cities of the world, especially New York, because I live near Seattle. I've been to Seattle and it sucks. Seattle is the worst place on earth, I feel. Not because of the rainy season or anything. I like the rain. So that real if anything, that's a bonus. But Seattle is just dead. There is nothing there. So that childlike curiosity that keeps us going is something I found in New York. That is why you feel like you are part of something big, which maybe it sounds cheesy, but you need to feel like you are part of something. If in school you've had, I was telling this to my friend yesterday, if in school you've had this experience of being left alone or not being selected for a project or something like that, and you prayed for assigned seating or assigned projects so that you wouldn't have to look at other people choose someone else and you last. Some of us have had that feeling, and you don't get that feeling in New York. That is the exact feeling I'm talking about. You feeling lonely in most of the, oh, there's a doggo there, he's very good off leash. So that feeling is what you get in all the small towns of America or in the other dead cities of America for the most part. But you don't get that here because you are surrounded by people, you are surrounded by things. I feel like this is the only city that has it all. And you feel that childlike curiosity come back, which is why somehow the crisis that me and my partner were facing about what is life? Is this life? Is this it? Somehow that vanished. That went away in New York. And you just get down and you have the whole world at your feet. You have possibilities. Even if you don't take those possibilities, that's a different thing. But having possibilities can give you such a peace of mind that you can drink 2 cups of coffee a day. If you don't have peace of mind, if you're already anxious, you can only drink the 1 cup of coffee because then you get jittery. So I think this is all about being able to drink more coffee. And New York enables you to do that. After my introspective session in the park, I had to go to Brooklyn to thrift sweaters with a budget of $20. Most clothing brands are terrible these days and they sell a $200 sweater which is completely made of polyester, and that's ridiculous. So my goal was to find a cashmere or a pure wool sweater, hopefully for $10 or less. And success! I found 2 of them. I can either wear them as it is or I can unravel the whole thing and make yarn out of it and then make a sweater, because I do love making things difficult in life. Once my thrifting adventures were done, the sunset was so pretty that I just had to go on top of Brooklyn Bridge and take it all in. It was, till date, the prettiest sunset I have ever seen in my entire life. I've never ever seen the lights dance off of buildings like that before. And now that I think of it, all of the prettiest sunsets, the top 5 that I've seen, were actually in New York City. Just something about those buildings, it's like an audio waveform looking at you.
Yeah, we all lose track. I wouldn't mind it if I